where Manchester United scored in the 96th minute to rescue a 2-2 draw against Spurs. The home side thought they'd won it, courtesy from a lovely goal from Richarlison with his header, really lovely, in the 91st minute. But Matthias de Ligt headed in late on to earn a point.
We have a lot of problems. We are just in the beginning. I know that sometimes the results show to people that we are improving, but we have a lot to do. And you can divide the game in the final 10 minutes. Also, when we have to take out Harry Maguire, Casemiro at the same time, then suffer 2 goals, then losing Ben, even before the second goal with a big opportunity. To play with 10 minutes, but then to overcome everything and to manage to score is a good thing. But if you look at the rest of the game, we were comfortable in the game, but I think we should do better, be more aggressive, feeling the environment in the stadium, that the 3 points were there, the space was there, and I think we felt too comfortable during the game, and we need to expect that in one play anything can happen and change the mood of the stadium, and today was that. So I think we control well the game, but we need to do better because the game was there to take.
There's Ruben Amorim, and Bradley Tooth joins us now, a Manchester United fan that we speak to a lot. Bradley, how are you feeling? Did it feel like that was yours to win?
Bradley, you're not in the toilet today?
No, I'm in the living room today. Yeah, my wife made me come in here. She said, "You can't be letting them give you a stick." No, we should have won the game, but that's progress, right? Essentially, we kind of let it slip away. But the resilience that the boys shown to just get with 10 men to get back into the game, and if I was a Tottenham fan, I would feel absolutely dreadful because that was theirs in the last 5 minutes, and they just let it slip at home. It was really, really poor from their point of view. But green shoots of recovery for Manchester United, 100%. And if this is what we can do to the big teams overall, after such a terrible last season, I'm excited for the rest of the season.
Bradley, I was a bit surprised with the team selection today, seeing Mazraoui right wing back and Dorgu left wing back. I thought it looked a bit more defensive. Amorim's going a bit tactical here, but actually it was a really good decision because it gave Ahmad that opportunity to play as a number 10. And I felt, again, he just really influences the game wherever he is on the pitch.
Well, Ahmad was by far, I don't know how TNT Sports, sorry to say it, gave him man of the match, gave Mickey Van der Ven man of the match. But, Ahmad was the best player on the pitch by a country mile today. He was everything good about Manchester United. And, he's the first name on the team sheet for me, 100%. And Mbeumo looks good.
He does look very good. He's slotted in there really nicely now, hasn't he?
Yeah. And Mbeumo, 100%, great signing, which is nice for a change that we're talking about, a big money signing for Manchester United that's come off. How many goals has he got now? How many goal contributions has he got? And he's firing on all cylinders.
Bradley, the change in mentality seems quite evident, doesn't it, at the moment? Because you're getting the late goals, you're digging in.
Fergie time.
You are doing the Fergie time. Do you agree?
Yeah, it's the spirit, that last season, it just wasn't there. And it's amazing what a bit of positivity and a bit of collective brings, Last season, you could arguably say, look, the players that we had at our disposal last season, on paper, bigger money, all of that stuff. But the collective is there with the team, and that's a real testament to the manager and the build for the future, which makes me excited, De Ligt was being written off last season, and today he comes up with the equaliser. But he's been a standout player for us this season, and how he's not getting in the Netherlands team ahead of Van Dijk, I don't know, because
come on. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He should be in the squad anyway because he's a fantastic defender. But like you said there, I mean, the back three today with De Ligt, Maguire and Shaw, I think they really worked well as a three. Very solid. They covered for one another when they needed to. And they didn't really. I mean, Moraine, he didn't get a kick. I know Tell's come on, and it was a good goal. Maybe they could have got tighter when he's taken his first touch. But I think ultimately, Maguire was very good. But like you said, De Ligt, he's a big player for Man United now.
I think as well, you've got to give it to Luke Shaw. If you look at, United don't get the corner if it isn't for Luke Shaw pushing forward when we're 2-1 down. But he was so aggressive today on that left-hand side. Dorgu played well with him, and the game sort of changed when Dorgu had to come off a little bit. But,
the game changed when Maguire came off.
Yeah.
Conceded two goals.
Maguire and Dorgu were a sort of a big miss, and Maguire's got to be a starting defender for United this season now. He's got to start. Yoro's a great player, a great young player, but Harry Maguire's got it. And he's on form, so he's got to start ahead of him at the moment.
Okay, so that was the Manchester United point of view, wasn't it? But what about Spurs then? Because while they were behind, Spurs fans booed the decision, as we heard, to replace Xavi Simons with Matthias Tel, who would go on to level the game. Here's what Thomas Frank had to say about that incident.
There was a reaction, obviously, to one of your subs from the crowd, but it felt like your changes on the day worked.
Yeah, sometimes you're lucky. But of course, I would say that every single time I take a decision to sub a player, it's with one aim: to make the team winning, or getting back in the team, back in the game, or try to see the game out, or whatever. It's only with one aim: try to win the game. And no doubt, Matty did well. Great goal, great involvement. And in general, I think actually Xavi played a fine game, a positive, but also you need a little bit of freshness.
Did you hear the boos when you were making the substitutions?
I'd just say every single time I make a decision, there's one aim, that is to make the team better.
What did you specifically from Matthias? Like, was it the movement up front that you just wanted to change?
Score goal.
And that's exactly what he did. You can see there, Banks Oakley joins us, a Spurs fan. What do you make of this? A little bit of booing, potentially for Thomas Frank's decision then. What do you make of that?
First off, I feel like we keep meeting in circumstances that are full of negativity and anger, because I think the booing was very much deserved for that.
That's what your Spurs fans are all about, booing each other, isn't it?
Yeah, no, apparently it is.
You don't know what you want. You have amazing managers, you always get them sacked.
Well, at the end of the day, it was really reminiscent of Nuno subbing off Lucas Moura against Man United about 3 years ago. It just gave us a really bad sense of deja vu there.
I actually thought Xavi Simons was playing really well. Oh. He was getting the ball in between the lines. He was taking players on. And I said, we spoke off air, Vicky, and I definitely wouldn't have took him off. But I'm saying that it seems like Tottenham really need a striker, because there was times in that game where he's broken the lines and he's looking for people to pass to, and everyone's behind him. And
no,
it's like,
Huh? Oh, Banks, I think you might have frozen in time. We'll give you 3 seconds to come back. You carry on, Jay.
No, but I felt really sorry for Xavi Simons in a way, because you want movement ahead of you. When you're an attacking midfielder and you're running into the defence, you want to see runners running beyond you. And there was nothing today. As much as I like Tottenham's defence, solid. I love Palhinha in there. Again, Sarr had a really good game. Richarlison had a good game today. But I just feel like Brennan Johnson needs to do more in one-on-one situations. He can't just be that person that taps it in at the back post. He needs to do more. He needs to give his striker service. But I just feel like Tottenham are a team that is going to be there or thereabouts, but they need to add real quality. Yeah,
I agree with you in some respects. Look, do you feel it was a bit of a chance miss for Thomas Frank there to get the home fans on side? Because it's not going right at home for them, is it?
And again, I completely agree with you. It was an opportunity. They was in the driving seat to concede in the 96th minute, was it? 96th minute. It would just feel like a loss. But they did play well in parts. Richarlison's goal that you thought was lucky, I thought it was a A great little flick.
I didn't say it was lucky, you cheeky devil. But it did. I couldn't quite see whether Odebert's strike was actually going in. It's like it's taken the
It has, right?
Slightest little.
To be fair, I think
glance.
there's an angle when you see the goal and he's like flicked it, obviously, and then it's gone in the goal. And I thought, yeah, great finish. But he does work hard, Richarlison. And when he's in that box, like in the width of I'd say the width of the 6-yard box, he's a danger because he can head the ball. He scores, very creative goals. We've seen in the World Cups and things like that.
But was the
Overhead
celebration just like they'd won it and then they took their foot off the gas?
Well, that's the thing. When you get yourself into that situation, you just got to switch on and hold on, and even get everyone behind the ball. And it just wasn't like that afterwards. And you just think it's 2 points dropped. Like they could be they could be in a better situation. And then Thomas Frank won't get all these questions.